Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
started, ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit.
A three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house. And good morning, Pinoyliga fans, basketball fans all over the globe. Welcome back to the ATENEO Blue Eagle Gym. We're just getting started on a loaded day of basketball, and this is the second of the 5 scheduled days today in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life. My name is Kiko Maligdem. Kasama ko si Attorney Ball, Attorney Miles Devesa, and we are here in ATENEO Blue Eagle Gym for this second of the 5 games scheduled for today, and it's between the number 13 seed, the Diliman College Blue Dragons, going up against the 20th ranked Mapua Cardinals. As we take a look at the game schedule, so after this match, we'll have the UBIX colleges going up against the Perpetual Altas, and then MCU Supremos against Endron Titans, and finally San Pablo Ravens and CCDC Admirals. But let's focus our attention on the game at hand, the match at hand, ladies and gentlemen. At ito ang labanan ng number 13 Diliman College Blue Dragons going up against the 20th ranked Mapua Cardinals. What can we say about this game, Miles?
For this one, Kiko, we are looking at a battle between one of the deeper teams in this tournament. Mapua at number 20 is really a disguise because these guys, I believe, are much stronger than their bracketing gives them credit for. However, itong Diliman College, they're no slouch. They have one of the best FSAs in Solomon Cone and one of the most athletic guards in Sararanya.
And of course, makikita natin ang lineup ngayon ng Diliman College Blue Dragons. Makikita na, sinabi nga ni Attorney Ball kanina, si Solomon Cone, one of the key big players or key big man dito sa tournament, along with JR Sararanya. As we take a look at the Diliman College Blue Dragons, they are currently ranked number 13 dito sa tournament na to. And of course, this is an opportunity for the Diliman Blue Dragons to know that the seeding only matters before the opening tip. And only the game begins, it's about execution, composure, and making big plays when they matter the most. And of course, what can you say about this Diliman College Blue Dragons, Miles?
For the Diliman College Blue Dragons, they're ranked at number 13 kasi they've been performing well sa ating Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. However, they've suffered some losses against teams without FSAs, and matatest na naman yun once again against Mapua.
Now let's go to the other side of the fence. Across the court, they'll be matched up against the 20th ranked ang Mapua Cardinals. And of course, makikita natin dito, they encounter a lot of changes during the off-season. However, nadyan pa rin yung mga matatatag na players, namely sina Cuenco, sina Netura, sina Iglane. They are the key players holdovers.
Yes, I'm looking at Yam Concepcion, Cyrus Netura, of course, si Andre Igliane, to hold off Solomon Cone and the other bigs of Diliman College.
Now, as for Mapua, being a wild card means they're already defied expectations, and now they have a chance to turn that opportunity into a statement. At syempre, sina Coach Chito Victolero, they will be leading the charge. Sabi nga natin, it's a new system for Mapua and an opportunity for them to show that they have what it takes to be that one team that wins this Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life. Now let's get to our venue announcer, Richard Tampos, for the introduction of the players in this game. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today. As we take a look at the starters for both squads for the Diliman Blue Dragons, we have Henon, Sararanya, Cone, and Arsiaga. While for the Cardinals, we have Reyes, Mendoza, Cuenco, Concepcion, and Diaz. As early basket there for Yam Concepcion, making his presence felt, Miles.
That's what they need to be doing right now. Their front court has to stay very active. Alam natin, Solomon Cone is the biggest guy on the floor. But Mapua has a bunch of 6'4", 6'5 guys who have a lot of activity on the floor. And they can look to speeding up the game against Solomon Cone.
Sararanya missing that three-point shot. Nandito na ang Mapua. They have the possession right now. And there is officials timeout, ladies and gentlemen, early on. Parang merong kailangan silang ayusin on the technical side. But what can you say about the starters for both squads, Miles?
Looking at the Diliman Blue Dragons, we already see a lot of their main guys on the floor, not just Solomon Cone. We have John Henon, one of their best shooters. As a matter of fact, we are looking at him to contribute a lot in this game, especially feed off the gravity created by Solomon Cone. And for the Mapua Cardinals, they have a very deep front court, as we were talking about a while ago.
As kanina nakita natin ng Eastern Communications, that Eastern connection, as a basket was scored by Yam Concepcion on that one. And for the Mapua Cardinals, marami pa naman silang mga holdovers there. Of course, may mga nawala silang mga key players, but of course, the important factor there is that they still have some veteran players that they could rely on that one. In addition to that is a former Red Warrior sa UE Juniors team, si Jamal Diaz, who I have covered before in the youth tournament, and si Jamal Diaz coming sa Muntinlupa, played for Muntinlupa in the youth leagues, and he is one of those players to watch out for. Jamal Diaz, a key recruit para sa koponan ni Coach Chito Victorero. As we see Diaz with a basketball. A three-point shot here. Nagmintes. And a rebound there by Yam Concepcion. They will reload on their offensive try. And there's a pass. Oh, look at that passing. Reyes. A jumper right now, no good. Rebound by Cone. As Mapua still holds a 2-0 lead here. Sararanya, may tanga ng bola. Sararanya looking for a teammate. Binigay ngayon. Oh, a three-point shot. Oh, using the board to his advantage. That is number 77, Arsiaga.
That was a very good catch and shoot play. He got it in balance. He took a textbook three-pointer and it went in.
And right now, this is a battle of great basketball minds as we take a look. A three-point shot for Jamal Diaz. Hitting that three. Jamal Cedric Diaz, wearing jersey number 25 there.
Sabi ni Jamal Diaz, kung kaya niyong gawin, kaya rin namin gawin yan. They executed the exact same play. As a matter of fact, yung screen against the defender of Diaz was executed much better. Libreng-libre siya ron.
As we take a look at Mapua with the basketball, Diaz. Oh, what a pass! Yam Concepcion with a basket there.
Solomon Cone caught napping there. We didn't see Yam Concepcion cutting, and this is what Mapua needs to do for the entire game. Have that activity on the front court. They have the much faster front court, and they can put Solomon Cone on skates.
As a mystery by John Henon, hindi perfectly executed yung play for the Diliman College Blue Dragons in that possession. And right now, let's see, a drive to the basket, and there was a foul as they went straight to the hoop there. And that was Cuenco, who was hacked from behind. So Cedric Navarro just went to the bench and was replaced. So tingnan natin as Maranya will enter the fray as we take a look at Jamal. He passes the ball to Basti. Oh, yes, sir. For number 5, Basti Reyes. First 2 points for him. And timeout is called by the Diliman College Blue Dragons as they find themselves down 9-3, 7:15 remaining. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. Welcome back mga kaliga. Score is 9-3. And during the break, we were talking kanina, no, the big problem right now for Diliman Blue Dragons is their replacement para kay Kone once he gets a breather. Kasi makikita natin from the previous game, si Mamadou Torre for Olfu, it became a problem for them. Napagod si Mamadou Torre, and that is the reason why medyo hinihingal na siya nung final period.
And I think that's the same strategy that Mapua is looking at against Solomon Cone. They're looking to tire him out. They have faster bigs. Itong sina Basti Reyes, itong sina Andre Igliane. Of course, we have Yam Concepcion. They give up, 2 or 3 inches against Solomon Cone, but they make up for it in speed and also depth because they have an army of forwards and bigs they can throw at Solomon Cone. And so they're looking to tire him out. They're also looking to get fouls. We can check yung game plan ng Mapua. They're looking to dump it down low. Yam Concepcion has already scored a couple of baskets down low.
And 2-for-2 for Mark Cyrus Cuenco. And it's now an 8-point lead. Will there be another win by the wildcard entry? Kanina nanguna ng Ateneo Blue Eagles over the Olfu Phoenix. And susubok ngayon ang Mapua to follow that thing kung talagang papasok pa ang isang wildcard entry over the ranked team. But let's see, still a long way to go. It's an 8-point lead para sa Mapua Cardinals wearing red jerseys kontra sa white and blue of the Diliman College Blue Dragons. And right now, early on, ano kaya pwedeng gawin ng Diliman College to be able to come back in this game?
For Diliman College to be able to come back in this game, they need to fight fire with fire. Si Maranya is already in the game. He's one of their best slashers. Also Escobar, one of their better slashers. They can get fouls against the other forwards of Mapua because if they're able to send a lot of Mapua's forwards to the bench because of foul trouble, it's gonna be a long night for them.
Yes. And the score is 11-3 as we take a look at the offense of Mapua Cardinals. Jamal Diaz bringing down the leather. Hindi pa rin naman nawala yung pula sa kanya. Kasi yung from UE to Mapua naman, pula pa rin ang suot ni Jamal. And one of the nicest guys na he played, sabi ko nga, I covered him before in the youth league. Isa sa mga magalang and then hardworking players na nakita ko from the youth basketball, itong si Jamal Diaz. As we take a look, the pass, the inbounds was stolen there. Tumatakbo na ngayon si Arsiaga for the basket, and Arsiaga hits his 5th point in the game.
Arsiaga has all of Diliman's 5 points in this game so far, showing a lot of activity on the defensive end and getting rewarded with a fast break shot.
And look at that. Yam Concepcion with another basket. 6 points already for Yam Concepcion. And they're just proving your point, Attorney Ball, na yung loob, kaya nilang pantayan si Connie. And just like that, 3 tao na bumantay kay Connie, but Connie was able to put it up.
Just as we proved our point, he disproved our point on the other end. Scoring on the post, getting good position down low. If you're Diliman College, that's what you need to do. Settle down, give the ball to the big man, establish position, and then the shooting lanes will open up later in the game.
Reyes, may tanga ng bola. Not his zone. He gets it to Cuenco. Long 3 for Cuenco. No good. And a rebound by Solo Cone. And now here comes Sararanya. Binigay ang bola kay Henon. Pero napakalakas. Munti ka na ma-turnover. Arsiaga gets it to Cone. Cone spins. Cone loses it, but there was a foul. Ladies and gentlemen, 6-point lead para sa Mapua Cardinals.
That was a bad possession, Kiko, for the Diliman College Blue Dragons. They almost lost the ball, not just once, but probably 3 times. They were able to save it. As a matter of fact, you could say na they barely stepped on the sideline during that last play before they got the ball to Solomon Kone that just got bailed out by that foul.
As we saw earlier, the fortified play of the game brought to you by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. As we take a look at Arsiaga, isa pa daw, no good. And now, rebound is grabbed by Mendoza. Gian Marcus Mendoza playing for Mapua Cardinals. And right now, here comes Yam. Yam Concepcion, binabantayan ni Escobar. Concepcion, binigay kay Mendoza. Mendoza, his pass was good. Munti ka na nga lang mawala. A jumper there for Lance Netura, nagmintis. Let's see. Here comes Yam. Binigay kay Cuenco. Cuenco, nowhere to go. Oh, what a pass to Andre Igliani with a basket there.
Solomon Kone can't just be standing there on the wing. Again, he got caught napping there. They have to do a better job switching. Mapua just showing them how to do a good offense. Cutting off ball and finding the open man down low.
Meanwhile, Maranya for the three, no good. Rebound by Lance Netura. Netura tumatakbo. Binigay kay Igliani. Igliani. Agad naman naka-depensa ang Diliman College pero merong foul na nakita ang mga officials. And the score is 15-7, 3:25 remaining here in the round of 28 para sa Pinoyliga Big Dance 2026. Presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. Kiko Maligdem and Attorney Ball, Miles Devesa bringing the action live as it happens here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. And 15-7, medyo tentative ang galaw ng Diliman College sa kanilang opensa.
Definitely. And they're not lacking for effort. Pero parang nagkakapaan pa rin sila hanggang ngayon. And it's already past the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. So they have to settle down, go to their usual spots, and try to have more patience in their offense.
And syempre, this venue, the Blue Eagle Gym, napakaganda ng playing court right now. And, baka minsan, pagbago yung playing court na lalaro, medyo nakaka-apekto din, no?
That's true, nakakapanibago. Not to mention the color scheme. It's very blue. Kamukhang kamukha ng Diliman Blue Dragons. So they may have some psychological shock looking at a court that looks a bit more familiar than they're used to.
At ito naman, ang the Blue Dragons on the offensive. Sararanya, pop out si Maranya, low post ngayon, agad na double team dapat, pero single coverage ang ginawa. Ngayon, umatake si Kone, nagmintis, rebound by Nitura, Nitura tumatakbo, crosses the timeline. Here comes Netura, Netura, he gets it to Cuenco, Cuenco looking for a teammate. Nahanap niya si Igliani, Andre, he gets it to Yam, 2:27 remaining. As we take a look, what a great pass there. Hindi lang tinuloy ni Igliani. Cuenco for the three. Still Eno. As we see Kone bringing down the leather. Kone, derecho ba? Kone, and he is fouled by Netura there. Wala nang nagawa si Netura kung hindi yakapin or hawakan yung bola. Dahil ang lakas ni Kone.
When you see a 6'7", 6'8" guy battling his way to the lane, wala ka na talaga magagawa but to foul. However, for Diliman College, again, in that last play, nahuli na naman silang natutulog sa depensa. They were caught napping by the excellent off-ball play by the Mapua Cardinals. Ang ganda ng pasahan nila. That led to that open three. Yun nga lang nagmintes.
As we see Diliman College going to their patented inside-outside game. Tumira ng tres, nagmintes, rebound by Kone, double team ngayon. And there will be a foul either on Concepcion or Igliani, and I think that's on Andre. And Igliani is whistled for that foul. 17-7, 10-point lead. Maranya, he drives, takes the shot, no good. Maranya, second serving. Yes, sir.
There you go. That's a specialty of the house for Maranya. One of their better lane attackers. He has to do a better job of trying to score the ball para mawala yung pressure dito kay Solomon Kone.
As we take a look at a jumper, nagmintes si Igliani, pero second serving and one opportunity for Mark Andre Igliani. Sabi nga, second round pa daw sa buffet table.
Andre Igliana getting rewarded there for his effort. Didn't assume that his initial shot was going to go in. Nakita niya agad nung tinira niya, no, naramdaman niya na magbimintes. So he got his own rebound. Again, Solomon Cone didn't even bother to box him out after contesting that initial shot. Nakita mo, huling-huli siya doon sa top of the key, and that's why Andre Igliane was able to get a decent shot on that second attempt.
And right now, it's 19-9 as Igliane. Oh, there's a foul. Siya naman ang binawian ni Coney on that one, you know?
Solomon Cone trying to get back at Andre Igliane. He has the size advantage. That's actually good intentions by the DC Blue Dragons. Yun nga lang, they also have to do a better job on defense. They cannot just trade baskets with the other team, especially now that they're down by 10 points.
As Escobar, naghanap ng papasahan. He gets it to Maranya, pero nawala ang bola sa kanya. Oh, what a layup there, ladies and gentlemen, by Luis James Razon. 4 points already for the young man. And right now, here comes JR. Binigay kay Leonard. Leonard, hinahanap si Coney. Pero naka-double team agad ang Mapua. And there is a foul called on Nitura. And right now, parang ang bagal ng movement ng Diliman College when they get that ball to Solo Cone.
When you're playing a post offense, a post player who attracts a lot of double teams, even triple teams, nakita natin triple team na nga ng Mapua si Solomon Cone kanina. You cannot just be standing there and wait for the ball. You also have to move kasi hindi mo dapat i-assume na malilibre yung players mo just because your post player attracts a double or triple team.
Solo Cone missing his first free throw. 2 points pa lang nagagawa ni Coney. We're not used to this because early on, nakikita natin sa mga coverages before sa Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, si Solo Cone gumagawa na agad ng marami first quarter pa lang.
Medyo tentative nga yung opensa ng Diliman Blue Dragons today. They're getting him the ball on the high post. Hindi siya masyadong sanay doon. He has to get the ball on the low post. He has to establish lower position against the smaller players of the Mapua Cardinals. That's where his strongest spot on the floor is.
Solo Cone missing 2 free throws. Ito tumatakbo. Oh, a 3-point shot. No good. Nagmintes si Lazarte. And there will be foul called. 25.6 seconds remaining. 21-9 is the score. Yam Concepcion takes a breather. You know, it's good to see on the sidelines see Coach Chito Victorero. You know, after their pro stint, ngayon dito naman siya sa collegiate basketball. And of course, when we talk about Coach Chito Victorero, ang kanyang alas talaga is defense.
Definitely, kita-kita natin kung paano dumepensa kanina yung Mapua Cardinals. They don't have the size advantage on the floor, but they are very alert in trying to double or even triple team itong si Solomon Cone. He just doesn't get a clean look, nag-a-adjust yung depensa at nag-uusap yung mga manlalaro na nasa sahig.
Let's see. They're very tentative with their movement and there is a foul called. Hindi makapaniwala. Wala daw foul. Sabi ni Mendoza. Pero penalty na. So, JR or John Hinon will be going to the line for the free throws.
As the first quarter came to a close, medyo naging mas agresibo itong Mapua on the defensive end. And that's what led them to commit a bit more fouls. So, this is something that Diliman can maybe exploit in the latter quarters. They can fish more fouls from the Mapua Cardinals. Alam naman natin na mas malalim ng bahagya yung lineup ng Mapua, but they can thin out that front line so that they can stick to maybe just 1 or 2 guys defending Solomon Cone in the end game.
As John Hinon makes it 2-4-2, 3.6 seconds remaining, 11-point lead para sa Mapua Cardinals, ranked 21st, 20th, if I'm not mistaken, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, as they are up against the 13th seed Diliman College Blue Dragons. So, ang ganda ng matchup nito, no? Pati sa head coaching. si Coach Renzi Bahar, pati si Coach Chito Victorero.
They're quite the contemporaries in the coaching scene. As a matter of fact, baka naglaban pa tong dalawang point guard na to at some point in both their careers. They're both high IQ point guards in their prime.
As a three-point shot missed, and Coach Chito Victorero was assessed or was given a warning for unsportsmanlike conduct, and he's explaining his side to the officials right now. But after 10 minutes of basketball action, the score is 22-11 as the Mapua Cardinal holds an 11-point lead. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Pinoyliga. The Big Dance feature or presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today.
Banh mi.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back, mga kaliga. This is the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. And this match is between the number 13 seed Diliman College Blue Dragons going up against the number 20 seed Mapua Cardinals. As we take a look at the offense of Diliman College, went disarray. Tumatakbo na ngayon ang Mapua Cardinals. They have the possession. A floater there, and basket is made by Gian Mendoza.
Excellent mechanics on that floater by Gian Mendoza. But before that, another defensive disruption by Mapua. They gave up a lot of size on the front court. Pero Kiko, pag tinignan mo yung guards and wings nitong Mapua, ang lalaki at ang haba nila.
And right now, parang they woke up, this Diliman College Blue Dragons, they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Medyo tentative yung offense nila. Medyo parang hindi sanay ng Sunday morning, eh, no?
Halata mo na parang hindi sila sanay na naglalaro ng ganito kaaga, no?
Oo.
Kita mo, parang hindi sila nag-uusap. In fact, both on the defensive end and on the offensive end, sa depensa, makikita mo minsan nakatambay pa yung big man sa labas habang nakatan na sila sa loob niyang Concepcion.
But let's see, ito. Acrobatic shot, nagmintis. Let's see, as another crack at the basket, pero hindi tumama kasi yung tira ni Edward Ryan. And of course, shot clock ran out, and that is the result of that one. It's 24-11, a 13-point lead para sa Mapua Cardinals.
And if you're Coach Renzi Bahar, you have to like that defensive stand by your team. Right there, that was a good defensive possession for Diliman. So they can build on that and start to pile up the points in the second quarter.
And right now, here comes Sararanya. Hindi pa nakakagawa ng matindi si Sararanya. Now, let's see. Tumira na tres! Boom! John Henon burning the basket right now.
Excellent dribble drive and kick-out play by Sararanya to Henon.
And Luis Rason quickly answers back his 6th point in this game as we see J.R. Sararanya calling a play. Parang pinky play, eh. Nakita natin yung nirace niyang kamay, eh, no? Sararanya. He hands it over to Henon. Pero yung pasa ni Henon, masyadong malakas. Medyo mabagal si Arsiaga at that time.
That was also due in part sa magandang depensa nitong si number 26, si Ivan Lazarte. He denied the normal pass to Arshaga, and that's why John Henon was forced to make that errant pass.
8:05 remaining. Nitura. May tanga ng bola binigay ngayon kay Razon. Mendoza has it. Mendoza, he drives, stops. Nitura has it. 14 seconds. Nitura jumper, no good. And look at that. Unfortunately para sa Mapua, masyadong malakas yung pasa ni Lazarte, pero makikita mo talagang parang ang bagal ng reflection ng Diliman College kasi kuwang-kuwa na nila dapat yung rebound no?
That was a good box out actually by Solomon Cone. They could have gotten that ball. Yun nga lang, naunahan na naman sila sa habulan nitong si Lazarte. That time they were just saved by that errant pass by Lazarte.
And right now, here comes Cone, an offensive foul on Cone. At kinokontest ngayon ni Coach Renzi Bahar yung offensive foul kasi medyo si Ryan daw pabagsak daw.
But looking at Solomon Cone, yung movement niya, that was clearly a foul. He was already moving his elbow. Tumama yung upper body niya doon sa upper body nung bantay niya. So even if he was going down, there was clearly that motion by Solomon Cone.
And right now, may hawak ng bola. Here comes Razon. Razon. Oh, someone is free from the gilid. Oh, yes, sir. A three-point shot on Ivan Lazarte. Sa gilid tumira si Lazarte, and right now, it's a 15-point lead para sa Mapua Cardinals.
And Ivan Lazarte and the Mapua Cardinals punishing that 2-3 zone by the Diliman Blue Dragons. Nakita natin, nag-switch to a 2-3 zone itong Diliman Blue Dragons. And what did Mapua do? They responded by moving the ball around and taking the open outside shot, as good zone offenses often do.
Oh, and there is an unsportsmanlike foul kay Gian Mendoza. Sabi nga, unsportsmanlike or excessive unsportsmanlike contact daw. And this will give the opportunity for Diliman College to really add on to their points total as John Henon is in the 15-foot line to take those free throws.
And yung mga unsportsmanlike fouls like this, Kiko, they're usually points in the game that the other team can use to swing the momentum in their favor. So, makita natin, it's going to be like a de facto timeout kasi makita mo yung mga players nag-huddle on the bench. Of course, there will be a free throw taken by the player na tong Diliman Blue Dragons. And so, they can use this time to regroup and also capitalize doon sa magiging depensa ng Mapua because for sure, they'll try to tone down the physicality a bit kasi na-warningan na nga sila ng mga referees.
As the officials have come back from they just confirmed that it was an unsportsmanlike foul. So they just came back from the replay center and they reviewed that play. So there will be some free throws given to Diliman College as John Henon is in the 15-foot line right now to take those freebies. And John Henon could not make that one. Yan yung mga gimmies no? Na dapat they should take advantage of.
And yan yung mga things na pwedeng gamitin na pambuelo ng mga shooters. Itong si John Henon, one of Diliman College's designated shooters. Yun nga lang, medyo alat during that trip on the line. 0 out of 2 from the line. Normally, we know that that guy can light up the scoreboard on the outside. But that time, he probably needs to just settle down, shake off his nerves, and probably go to his rhythm.
And sabi nga natin, parang iba yung galaw ng Diliman College ngayon. Parang wala silang energy. Maybe in the halftime, magising sila. Because just like in the first game, yung Ateneo, ang ganda ng galaw nila after the halftime break. But let's see, a three-point shot is made there. 29-14, si Henon bumawi by hitting that three-point shot. Mas gusto na yata niya mas malayo.
Parang Bruce Bowen effect, no? Mas magaling sa three-point line kaysa sa free throws.
As Netura, binigay kay Ryan. Ryan, nagmintes pero na doon si Netura for the follow-up.
Lancetura not giving up on that play, even with Solomon Kone around. They know that they have the numbers. They don't have the tallest player on the floor, but generally speaking, they're taller than the players of the other team.
And right now, here it comes. Oh, a floater, a basket there is made by Barcena. And first 2 points for Barcena, 31-19, 5:50 remaining. So let's see.
We look at the Diliman Blue Dragons. They're in a 2-2-1 full court press. They're looking to speed up the game. Maybe get Sararanya more involved in the offense. Nakita natin medyo tahimik pa si Sararanya sa scoreboard.
As a three-point shot in and out. Rebound won by Barcena. Barcena may hawak ng bola. Barcena nagmamadali. He crosses the timeline. And now, naibigay kay Kone. Kone against Ryan. Kone masyadong malalim pero hindi siya naguluhan doon as Solomon Kone scores his fourth point in the game and timeout is called. 5:15 remaining. 10 puntos na lamang ang kalamangan ng Mapua Cardinals over the 13th rank Diliman College Blue Dragons.
Bani.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back mga Kaliga. 31-21, Kiko Maligdem alongside with Attorney Ball Miles Devesa bringing you the action live as it happens. Kung ikaw si Attorney Ball, ako si the sixth man bringing you the action dito sa Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym. Great venue for basketball action. Bagay na bagay for the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026. Presented by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today. As full court press is being employed right now, pero nakakawala si Lazarte, but he missed on that one. Mendoza recovered by Maranya. Nakita niya si Enon, kumana ng tres, no good. Rebound by Lazarte. Lazarte will bring down the letter, nagmamadali, binigay kay Nitura, putata on that moment. Pero here comes Sararanya. He's running. Gives it to Barcena for the three. Short on that one. And there is a foul. And that is not good if that is on Solo Kone.
That time, very good. Fast break. Executed by Diliman Blue College. Nakita ni Sararanya na siksikan sa lobby. Was able to find the open man on the outside. Yun nga lang, nagmintis yung tres. But that time, I thought Solomon Kone had good position down low. Natulak niya nga lang ng bahagya yung player ng Mapua.
As we see the 45th play of the game brought to you by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today. As we take this opportunity to say thank you sa ating mga sponsors, www.pinoyliga.com, Extra Melly Suites, LGR, Bame Kitchen, Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today, Eastern Communications, serious player only, Kickstart Coffee, and Diamonds Yokohama Tires. As we saw a three-point shot there by Ivan Lazarte, pangalawa na yan in this second quarter. Here comes Sararanya or Barcena missing on that one. Rebound here by Yam Concepcion. He is running. He passes the ball to Ryan. Pero binigay kay Cuenco na agaw ni Maranya. Maranya on the run. He is pushing it. He lays it up and makes that basket.
If you're the DC Blue Dragons, you have to get more fast break points off of turnovers. That's what they're good at. They have Sararanya, they have Maranya, all who can run the floor and get those fast break layups.
And oh my goodness, another three for Ivan Lazarte. 9 points in the second quarter, all from the three-point range.
Diliman cannot be leaving Ivan Lazarte wide open from deep That's his third three. That's his third wide open three. Medyo naiiwan sa depensa itong Diliman Blue Dragons. They had to communicate better on defense.
And yung 3-point shot na naging weapon ng Diliman College Blue Dragons, yun yung nagiging weapon ng Mapua Cardinals against them right now.
Yun na nga, ginagamit nila yung weapon ng Diliman against them. Nakita nila na nagsozona itong Diliman Blue Dragons. So one of the best ways to beat a zone definitely is taking the shot from beyond the arc. At yun na nga ang ginagawa ng Mapua.
Solomon Cone grabs that rebound off the miss of Jamal Diaz. And now here comes Sararanya. Sararanya binabantayan ni Diaz. Sararanya binigay kay Maranya. Free for the three. Boom!
Good three-pointer by Maranya. Maranya not really known for being an excellent three-point shooter, but that time it was wide open, so he took it and it went in.
And there's a goaltending as basket counts for Yam Concepcion. He has scored 8 points, 6 in the first, 2 points in the second quarter. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 13 puntos ang pagitan ng Mapua Cardinals at Diliman College Blue Dragons.
And Kiko, it's really nice to have the luxury of having a Yam Concepcion. Yam Concepcion, probably 6'4", 6'5", moves down the floor really well for a quote-unquote big man. Alam naman natin, Yam Concepcion probably plays more like a wing. But on this team, is one of the taller players. He's able to defend larger players but use his speed advantage against them.
And right now, let's see. As it's 39-26 is the score. As we take a look at Yam Concepcion in the 15-foot line. Wearing jersey number 34. Siya na ngayon yung sinasabi nating the main man for Mapua after a lot of changes that happened during the past few months, and it's good to see that there were some clear or nagiging malinaw na para sa Mapua ang kanilang direksyon with the entry of Coach Chito Victorero. And surprisingly, Yam Concepcion missing free throws. And like what we said, the defense of Coach Chito Victorero working wonders for them as they made or forced that turnover against Diliman College.
And makikita mo on the floor, very well coached on defense itong Mapua. Nag-uusap sila on defense. They rotate very well on defense, and that's why Diliman doesn't get a lot of clean looks from the outside. In fact, they communicate so well that even on the offense, they're able to get a lot of open shots. Yun nga lang that time nagmintis.
As we see Maranya with the ball, hinahanap niya si Cone. Cone, and there's a foul called on Nitura. Or rather, that was on number 6, Basti Reyes.
Looking at Basti Reyes, Kiko, he's actually defending Solomon Cone quite well. Even with that foul, he knows that he gives up 1 or 2 inches. So when you're a bit smaller than your post defender, you have to stay lower a bit, no? Yung mailayo mo man lang siya sa shaded lane using your lower center of gravity.
And Basti Reyes having a bad night on defense dahil 6 or 3 fouls na si Basti. He had a great first quarter, pero ito sa second quarter, nagsunod-sunod yung fouls niya.
As Solomon Cone, of course, being more aggressive, getting a lot more fouls. Basti Reyes has to respond to Solomon Cone by being more physical. And at some point, even with the physicality, even with keeping your center of gravity lower than your opponent, at some point, mafa-foul ka rin talaga.
As Kiteng missing that 3-point shot, it's 39-26 here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance presented by the Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. Kiko Marigdem, Miles Civesa bringing the action live as it happens, the 6-man in a tourney ball on the panel right now, and it's the turn of Diliman College to give Mapua a dose of their own medicine.
Actually, Kiko, that's one of the more effective defensive sequence for Diliman College. Yung 2-2-1 full court press nila actually forces a lot of turnovers or even just bad looks sa opensa nitong Mapua. So they have to keep doing that, probably even into the second half.
As we see Lazarte floating in the air. Layup is good for Ivan Lazarte. First 2-point field goal for Lazarte after hitting 3 3-pointers in this game. And right now, Sararanya naghahanap ng papasahan. Binigay kay Maranya. Maranya. Kone is asking for it. But Andre Igliane is holding on him like a leech. Parang octopus din no? Naniyakap na si Solo Kone.
He reminds me of those post defenders katulad din na Charles Oakley for the 90s kids watching this ball game. Yung mas malapad na mas mababang defender can push the player out of his comfortable spots.
Sino yun? Parang hindi ko alam
Ikaw talaga.
Traveling and Solo Kone is really frustrated with what is happening. He cannot get his game going because of the defense. As timeout is called with 39.2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 41-26. Babalik tayo dito sa Pinoyliga. The Big Dance presented by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem, Miles Silvesa, bring you the action live as it happens here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for this second match out of 5 games here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today. Number 13 seed Diliman College Blue Dragons in white and blue against the number 20 seed Mapua Cardinals in yellow and red. Or should we say golden red?
Golden red probably. It looks
yes.
yung yellow nila mukhang very golden. Itong Mapua Cardinals.
And 41-26, 15-point lead. And that is not a good play to be executed after a timeout.
That's the worst thing you can have after a timeout. Turn the ball over, especially in the closing seconds of the second quarter. You're looking at an opportunity to pad onto your lead and have your opponent at a psychological disadvantage coming into the second half.
Pero itong Diliman College parang wala sa wisyo. They turn it over. Si Sararanya. And we're not used to seeing Sararanya. And right now, Sararanya is still scoreless in this game. Committed a turnover.
He's been the missing link so far para dito sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Siya yung nagpapabilis sa laro ng Diliman College. He forces a lot of turnovers, creates a lot of opportunities. But so far, aside from that kick out to John Henon kanina, we don't have much yet from JR Sararanya.
As Jamal Diaz hitting another 3. Pangalawang 3 points na ni Jamal. And a steal, a shot. Pero Yam Concepcion with a follow-up there. And now here comes John. Oh, and there is a foul on Andre Igliane.
And an opportunity for Diliman to whittle down the lead from 20 points to something more manageable as they head into halftime. Yun nga lang kanina, very bad turnover by the Diliman Blue Dragons. They had a chance to actually catch up. Yun nga lang, lumaki palalo yung lamang nito Mapua.
And Solo Kone, uncharacteristically, has not yet hit a double figure on offense, as he has only scored 5 points so far.
Credit that to the excellent defense of the Mapua Cardinals. Of course, there will be fouls. They will necessarily have to foul him sometimes, but the goal has been achieved so far. Wala siya sa rhythm niya.
And right now, that ends the halftime as Mapua Cardinals holds a 46-28 advantage over the Diliman Blue Dragons. Isa pang seeded team babagsak ba? We'll find out as the game continues. We are at halftime, 46-28. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
on me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
And welcome back, mga kaliga. This is the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026 at halftime. It's 46-28, the Mapua Cardinals 20th rank in this tournament, leading by 18 points over the Diliman College Blue Dragons as we take a look at the top scores for both squads. And Attorney Miles, what happened here in the first half?
The first half, kita-kita natin, and the score reflects this. The Mapua Cardinals really dominated the Diliman College Blue Dragons. The Diliman Blue Dragons woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And even if they're the upper seed here, we've already spoken about this during our preview of the Big Dance Tournament. Hindi naman talaga totoong underdog itong Mapua. Similar to Ateneo in the previous game. They're one of the much more anticipated wildcard teams, and they're showing right now why they are one of those more anticipated wildcard teams, hitting their stride from the outside and just dominating on both ends of the floor. Hindi makapalag itong si Solomon Cone against the speed of the Mapua Cardinals. And the Diliman College Blue Dragons have to communicate better on defense. Hindi sila pwedeng maiwan on switches. Alam naman natin ang ganda ng offensive scheme nitong si Coach Chito Victolero, switching players on offense para makakuha ng libreng tao sa ilalim. While on defense, they also communicate well. They move towards their defenders really well. Nakikita nila kung saan dapat mag-switch, and Diliman not punishing Mapua well enough for not switching on time against the other players kapag nadoble si Solomon Cone.
And right now, action resumes in the third quarter. Let's see if Diliman College will be able to hit their stride in this second half. They're down by 18 points, and we're really surprised with what has happened with Diliman. Katulad ng sinabi ni Miles, medyo parang they woke up on the wrong side of the bed this Sunday. And that turnover, a layup is scored by Cuenco.
Cuenco, not really much of a factor yet in this game. It's mostly itong sila Ivan Lazarte doing the damage from the perimeter for the Mapua Cardinals. So let's see if he'll be more of a factor dito sa second half.
As there's another steal, Cyrus, binigay kay Yam. Unselfish basketball as Lazarte is fouled and will now go to the line for the freebies.
As Escobar gave up that foul, but actually he had no choice but to foul that time. He had mostly 3-on-1 defensive stand against that fast break. No, late na nakarating itong kakampi niya. However, given that 3-on-1 defense, he was able to make Mapua try to earn their 2 points from the stripe.
And ladies and gentlemen, babalik tayo pakatapos na ng saglit. Timeout is called.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
And welcome back mga kaliga as Ivan Lazarte adds on to his total. He has scored 12 points already and he has been scorching hot in this game along with Yam Concepcion. 1 out of 2 on that try for Ivan Lazarte. 49-28 and things are not going well. Ang talaga sama ng gising talaga ng Diliman College in this game as they couldn't hit their stride as they are down. But of course, we have said this all over again na marami pa o matagal pa yung oras na yan but they have to work on it, Miles.
Yes, they have to chip on the lead nitong Mapua bit by bit. They don't have to make a really impressive run. They just have to try to get more stops and then dahan-dahan sila makaangat pataas with baskets.
As Alexander Arshaga scores his 7th marker in this game. First 2 points in this first 2 points in this third quarter. Meanwhile, a 3-point shot nagmintis at that time. 49-30.
That was a good defensive possession by the Diliman Blue Dragons. They were able to force a contested 3-pointer that time from Mapua.
As we see Sararanya, wants a movement, binigay kay Maranya. Maranya, binabantayan ni Lazarte. Maranya, he drives. He sees Sararanya, kumana ng 3. Mintis pa rin, Cuenco. And there is a foul and that will be against Alex Arshaga.
And that time, that was clearly a frustration foul. Nakita natin, JR Sararanya had a decent 3-pointer and even that didn't go in. So medyo maiinis ka if you're the Diliman Blue Dragons, but at this juncture in the game, they really have to settle down and not give in to their emotions.
49-30. Let's see, Cyrus, he drives, binigay kay Basti. Basti, oh look at that. Ryan or Yam Concepcion with a follow-up. 51-30, Mapua Cardinals, my 21-point lead. Arshaga, 3, no good still. And right now, they're not going through their system, I feel. It's just that one pass, one shot, and then there's no involvement with teammates.
Nagmamadali na nga itong Diliman Blue Dragons. They're not going to their usual system baskets. No? They're not going to Solomon Conet down low. They're not doing the pick and roll plays with JR Sararanya and kickouts to their wings. Etong sina Geteng, sina Arshaga. They're not getting a lot of open looks from the outside kasi hindi na sila bumabalik sa sistema nila.
51-30, ladies and gentlemen. 6:50 remaining. As Yam Concepcion is in the 15-foot line. First free throw, nagmintes for Yam. And he has missed 3 free throws. All of his free throw attempts, hindi siya nakakabutas ng rim.
That's something he really has to work on in this game, or it's probably just an off morning for him. As a matter of fact, umaga pa tayo ngayon, Kiko.
Oh, yes.
But that being said, he really could use a lot of work on the free throw line, especially because madalas na fa-foul si Yam Concepcion because of his activity on both ends of the floor and on the rebounds.
52-30. At yun, nakabutas na si JR Sararanya. First 2 points in the game. 52-32, 20-point lead. Yam Concepcion naghanap ng papasahan. Binigay kay Cyrus. Cyrus thinking of what to do. Takes the 3-point shot. Oh my goodness! Mark Cyrus Cuenco has scored 5 points in this quarter.
Cyrus Cuenco has that in his bag. He's one of the better isolation scorers para dito sa Mapua. And that time, the defender just left him a bit more wide open, even as he was staying on Cyrus Cuenco.
As Jamal Cedric Diaz hitting that 3-point shot, 9 points na para sa rookie from UE Junior squad. And this is a big development. And ang ganda ng bunot or pagka-recruit kay Jamal Diaz. Underrated pero very effective. As Kone, power dribble, basket finally for Solo Kone.
But those baskets are few and far between. They have to go to that more often, especially in the third quarter of the game when the game slows a bit down. The Solomon Kone can use that to his advantage and score a few more points as we head into the closing seconds of this game.
As Yam Concepcion continues his ability to wreak havoc inside. 60-34, 5:06 remaining. And a steal, a turnover, and Yam Concepcion with a basketball. Oh, his pass was too strong. Hindi pa ready si Lazarte on that one. 60-34.
And Yam Concepcion trying to do a Russell Westbrook on that play, getting the rebound. Tapos siya na rin, nagbaba ng bola. I was trying to do a quick shot. Yun nga lang, hindi aware si Lazarte na siya yung mapapasahan nitong si Yam Concepcion.
Let's see. Sararanya dancing. He hands it over. Low post, double team. Masyadong matagal ang bola para kay Solo Kone, pero he forces it and makes that basket. He needs to be more aggressive.
Definitely, Kiko. He needs to be more aggressive and he needs to be more patient. Such as that time, he was very patient. Nakita niya, dalawa yung bantay. He just took to his form and he tried to get a decent shot over his defender. Alam naman niya na mas malaki siya kesa dito kay Basti Reyes.
Oh, floater there by Netura over the outstretched arms of Solo Kone. Ito naman si Sararanya, bringing out the letter. 7 against 77. Puro 7 nakikita, pero ngayon kay Maranya, hand over to Arsiaga. And now, here comes Kone. Double team, quick double by Mapua. Maranya hits the 3. No good. Rebound 1 by Yam Concepcion. And now Basti Reyes nagdadala ng bola. Reyes, binalik ang bola kay Yam Concepcion with a basketball. 62-36. Netura. Wow, what a great move by Netura.
And you can see the obvious mismatch between Netura at itong si J.R. Sararanya. J.R. Sararanya gives what? 4 inches, 5 inches dito kay Lance Netura. And Lance Netura capitalizing on that size advantage that time.
As Sararanya hits the 3, no good. Rebound, Nicone. And there is a foul called. One thing I noticed kasi, no, ang advantage lang talaga ng Diliman College is Solo Kone in terms of height. Other than that, pababa na lahat eh. And that is something that Diliman College should work on, to look for a big man that could complement Solo Kone. Not only a big man, siguro 2 or 3 players na pwede nilang i-improve on, or pwede nilang tulungan to improve their basketball skills. Kasi right now in basketball, height is might pa rin eh.
Yes.
But then if you have a Solo Kone and you have a lot of shooters, that would be great helpful. Pero Solo Cone could not play 40 straight minutes of basketball.
Definitely, Kiko. He cannot just do it alone. Do a one-man stand, ika nga, dito sa rebounding end and also on defense para sa Diliman Blue Dragons. They have to recruit more mid-sized players. I'm talking about those 6'3", 6'4 players who can defend, who can rebound, who can shoot from the outside. Yun yung parang missing piece dito sa roster nitong Diliman Blue Dragons. And of course, they also need a usable backup big para dito kay Solomon Cone.
And 64-38, Mapua Cardinals in complete control. And another steal. Tumatakbo ang Mapua. Basket is scored.
Ivan Lazarte continuing to add to his point total. He's on track to score 20 points at least in this game.
Meanwhile, Torres has it. Torres, what a great slice through the middle. Pero ito sayang one of their key big man din naman. Si Miranda yata, no? And that could have helped them. However, bata pa si Miranda kasi. So, they need at least, I believe, 2 or 3 more big men kasi yung guard position nila is solid. Pero they need mga katulong for Solo Cone. I think, ikaw ba, tingin mo yung 1-4 play nila kasi 1 big man, 4 shooters, is that still effective in the current basketball?
In the current basketball landscape, it's still effective. We see a lot of teams doing it. We see, for example, yung Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo, siya yung 1 dun sa 1-4 offense nila.
Yes.
For example, so it still works in the modern game. Yun nga lang, in order to be effective, you need to have size across the board, not just on your big man. As a matter of fact, ang trend ngayon, Kiko, is not really having the tallest big man on the floor. Of course, it helps if you have someone like a Wemby or a Joel Embiid. However, you can get by actually with just a 6'9", 6'8 center. We see, etong si Draymond Green, in fact, is 6'7", but he plays center a lot of the time. So you don't need the biggest guy on the floor, but you just need to have a lot of size across the board on your other positions.
It's now a 30-point lead. Diliman College Blue Dragons running low on energy. And Mapua Cardinals, baliktad naman. They have the energy. So that's a deadly combination. Talagang pag ganun, talagang malakihan ang kalamangan ng isang koponan. But then, Solo Cone trying his best to give that needed energy. Pero his other teammates, parang they're shell-shocked against this Mapua team.
They're very lethargic on both ends of the floor. On offense, parang si Solomon Cone na nga lang at saka si JR Sararanya kanina. Yung tumatakbo ng mabilis pabalik sa opensa nila. Yung iba, kontento na sila to just bring down the ball and set their half-court offense.
And right now, wala ako nakikitang a lot of movement sa offense. Once Solo Cone gets that ball inside, humingi na lang ng bola yung mga kakampi nila. You have to move so that Cone will be able to locate you.
Definitely, if you have a dominant big man down low, you cannot just be watching the ball kapag nasa kanya na yung bola. You also have to move around kasi yung depensa, especially in this day and age of switching defenses, mas mabilis na yung mga close out. So you need to be able to jumble the help defense para hindi sila maka-close out ng decente.
And yun nga siguro one thing that the Blue Dragons could improve yung movement without the basketball, no? Because ang dami nilang shooters, a lot of them can hit the 3-point shots. However, with a team like Mapua, no, kailangan talaga medyo ano talaga, you have to have a big man that could complement Solo Cone while you have 3 players who can hit those outside shots.
Yes, Kiko, and if you have a team that communicates well on defense tulad nitong Mapua, you also have to communicate better on offense to counter that.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, third quarter is in the history books. Score is 72-38. And Mapua Cardinals dominating the 13th ranked Diliman College Blue Dragons 72-38. Babalik tayo sa Pinoy Liga. The Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back mga kaliga. Kiko Maligdem, Miles Devesa bringing you the action live as it happens here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. And ladies and gentlemen, 72-38, Kiko Maligdem, Miles Devesa, and we are in this matchup, pang-limang laro sa Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. We have 8 teams securing slots in round of 16. Naghahanap pa tayo ng other teams. Nasasama pa. So let's see. As Mapua has its foot in that round of 16 door, tignan natin if it will continue unless Solo Cone and the rest of Diliman College has other plans.
And Solomon Cone just heard you, Kiko. Right after you mentioned this name, he scored on that end one against the defense itong Mapua. So let's see if they can pull off a historic upset against a 34-point lead coming into the fourth quarter.
72-41. Fourth and final quarter, mga kaliga. And it's already good afternoon if you're in the Philippines. And it's midnight if you're in America.
Yes, and on the East Coast, no, we have a 12-hour difference.
Yes. As we see Lance, binigay ang bola. Let's see. Great ball movement. Nitura, he drives, he's fouled, he's hacked. And he is asking for a continuation, pero sabi ng officials, no, 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 no. May kantang pa eh.
Definitely. That was too close to call. It could have been an end one. Yun nga lang, mas malapit yung pagkaka-foul sa kanya doon sa pag-pick up niya ng dribble.
Yes. And if you are Diliman College, ano ang dapat mong maging game plan for this match?
Well, looking at the 34-point lead, they really have to do a lot to catch up. Mahaba yung listahan nila ng kailangan gawin para makahabol. But just off the bat, they have to defend better. They have to force early shots and early turnovers. The press has to work and their zone defense has to force them into early shots. Kasi even if ma-shot clock violation nito Mapua, that just means mauubos yung oras laban sa kanila.
And a good game plan prepares you for what's next. Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. And ladies and gentlemen, a three-point shot by Nitura, no good. Cone with the board. Tumatakbo ngayon. Henon has been silent so far. Pati na rin si Sararanya. And now Maranya has the basketball. Binabantayan nga lang siya ngayon. Oh, a three-point shot. No good. Here comes Cone. Dalawang tao. And there's a foul called on Nitura.
And Kiko, normally you'd call that a bad shot, and I'm referring to the early three-pointer nitong si Maranya. He took it even with the defense on him. Tumira siya ng isang pull-up three-pointer, but at this stage in the game, you only have 8 minutes remaining in regulation time, and you're still down by 29 points. You really have to take those early shots, and if that's the shot available to them, it's well and good for the Diliman Blue Dragons. The important thing there was that Itong si Solomon Cone was in position to get that offensive rebound, and that's why he's on the line for 2 free throws.
72-44, 8 minutes and 1 second remaining, and Solo Cone scoring right now. And they're trying their best to crawl back to this big deficit. But let's see if Mapua will allow that one, as Netura wants some movement. Netura has it. 8 seconds. Ryan, binigay kay Concepcion. Putata there by Connie.
That was great defense that time by Diliman College. Yun nga lang, medyo significant yung oras na nabawas dito sa Mapua. So if you're Diliman, you have to pressure the ball. Hindi ka pwede nag-aabang lang sa zone. Normally, kung hindi ganito kalaki yung tambak, that would have been a great defensive possession for Diliman. But that time, they needed to burn as little clock as possible on defense para makabawi ulit sa opensa.
As Cuenco now enters the game, replacing Netura. 72-45. As we take a look at a free throw of Maranya. You gotta love what you're seeing right now for Mapua Cardinals. They're really improving each game day that they are playing. And there's a steal. Rason nagmamadali. Rason stops. He gets it to Concepcion. Concepcion binigay ngayon. Oh, there is a foul called. And that involves Ryan. And I think Arshaga. Oh yes, Arshaga holding on. Oh, fourth foul on Alex Arshaga. And we'd like to take the opportunity to say hello sa ating kaibigan si Chris Lassen, watching the game. Si Francis Marasigan nanonood sa Amerika. Kaya kanina tama yung sinabi mo, ilang hours ang pagitan. 6:53 remaining, 74-46. Henon, naghanap ng papasahan, binigay kay Cone. Cone, there's a foul on Ryan.
And even with that foul, Kiko, you have to appreciate the defense nitong Mapua. They're already up by 28 points, but they're defending as if they're only up by 6 points in this ball game. And that's a good sign, especially for a team undergoing transition tulad itong Mapua. Nabanggit nga natin earlier in this game that the Mapua Cardinals program has undergone a lot of changes during the offseason, and it's really a good sign that they're building up to something after that transition.
As we take a look at Concepcion, pero ginulo siya ni Sararanya. Sararanya binato kay Cone. Cone immediately double team. May papasahan pa siya. Cone drives, takes a shot. Wala. Cone, isa pang serving. Oh no, miss. Sabi ni Ryan, tama na. Tama na, wala nang ticket sa buffet table. Tumatakbo na ngayon. And Cyrus Cuenco scores in that opportunity.
It's the last thing Diliman College needs, an end one play from Cyrus Cuenco. Cyrus Cuenco hasn't really contributed a lot in this game. He started to score only in the third quarter, and this time he's able to get off that end one. Just looking at Cyrus Cuenco, he's a wing with a really strong body and lapad nitong Cyrus Cuenco, and that's why he's the kind of player who will get a lot of end one plays called in his favor.
And ladies and gentlemen, 77-46, Alex Arshaga fouls out.
And Mapua still doing the full court press as if they're the ones down by 29 points right now. They're able to recover quickly pagdating sa half court against dito sa Diliman College.
And look at Cone. He slammed it down.
He's really angry right now. They're down big. He's been frustrated all game long, but that was an emphatic dunk from Solomon Cone.
Parang sabi ni Cone, it's our turn naman. But let's see. Pero itong ang Mapua, they're slowing it down. They have that lead already. And let's see. As we take a look at Concepcion. Oh, a shot there. Nagbintes. Cone, binato. Maranya, pero naagaw ni Lewis. And here comes Yam. Yam, hand over. Ooh, and there is a foul called. on Solo Cone.
Excellent playmaking from the high post para dito kay Yam Concepcion. Yam Concepcion evolving beautifully into somewhat of a point forward para dito sa Mapua. Nakita natin they're playing advanced basketball under Chito Victolero. Yam Concepcion actually bringing down the ball sometimes. Parang nagpapaka-point forward siya para dito sa Mapua. And that's what allows their wing players katulad ni Lance Titura kanina to set on the post against the smaller wings nitong Diliman Blue Dragons.
And of course, we'd like to say hello to everyone watching us in the YouTube channel of the Pinoyliga Cup. And of course, our official broadcasting partner, live and free on pusup.com and Smart Sports. Pinoyliga Cup, the big dance can be seen sa mga channel na yan. And there is a foul. Oh, and Cone fouls out of the game. 5 fouls on Solo Cone, and yan yung, dito papasok yung importance ng having another big man. Solo Cone committing his foul is another foul, ladies and gentlemen, and that ends his journey so far in the Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Live. Kasi is it safe to say that the Mapua Cardinals has that ticket sa round of 16?
Definitely, Kiko. It's something I would call this early in the game, even as we still have 4 minutes left in the game. Mapua is up by 29 points, and the best player for Diliman College is already on the bench with 5 fouls. That's the last thing they needed as they were trying to catch up in this ball game. But right now, if I'm the Diliman Blue Dragons, I probably focus on getting the good habits down pat and giving exposure, high-level exposure dun sa mga bench players namin.
3:58 remaining. Razon, masyadong malakas. And sabi ni Coach Chito Victolero, dahan-dahan, bend your knees, itira.
And even with the very huge lead, you have to, like Coach Chito Victolero, trying to still instill good habits dun sa mga players niya on the floor.
A 3-point shot, no good, miss. As there was an out of bounds there. It was touched last by Bernabe. That's MJ Bernabe. Sararanya. So Diliman College will have to play the final 3:30 without Solo Cone, who fouled out. 3-point shot. Oh, yes. Number 11. That's Dwayne Tomales hitting that 3-point shot.
And you know, Kiko, that's something that Diliman should probably have done more often a bit earlier, yung drive and dish play nitong si JR Sararanya. Even if he could not score, he could collapse the defense at may malilibre silang shooters such as what happened that time.
79-51, 2:56 remaining. 28-point lead enjoyed by Mapua Cardinals over Diliman College Blue Dragons. Let's see.
He has
2
to take a shot.
seconds. Oh no. And goes to show yung pagiging si Galeos, yung pagiging veteran, yung pagiging experience niya wala pa doon no? Kasi experienced players, alam na nila kung shot clock is winding down.
Definitely, Kiko. Yung mga mas veteranong player, may shot clock yan sa mga ulo nila. Or they have one eye on the shot clock. No? Hindi lang sila nakatingin sa bola or sa kakampi nila. Aware sila sa oras.
And right now, low post kay Bernabe. And now a 3-point shot. Sumubok. Nagmintis. Eight seconds. 3-point shot. Still an NO. No good. And we are the final 2 minutes of this game. Oh, what a great move. A shot there by RJ Liwanag, Russell J. Liwanag. scoring his first basket. It's now a 30-point lead, 1:40 remaining. Tumatawag ng play si Ekal. Ekal wants to pick, pero no pick was given at may foul si Razon.
And right now, it looks like Diliman College has already raised the white flag. We're seeing a lot of their players coming off the bench. And also for Mapua, they're already fielding in yung mga third stringers nila, no? Trying to get more reps for them as they will very, very much likely head into our round of 16.
And sa round of 16, napaka-interesting yung mga magiging matchups there as yung round of 16 matches natin. We're waiting for that one because we want to formalize it before we can say sino ba nga ang mga kalaban ng Mapua because they're currently ranked as number 20 in this Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. As a rebound was made, tingnan natin. That was MJ Bernabe. And for Mapua, they are bracketed with the fourth-seeded Adamson Soaring Falcons. So that would be their next matchup. Adamson, parehong lumilipad. Isang Falcon, isang Cardinal.
Sa loob at sa labas ng Intramuros, no? Yung labanan sa loob at labas ng Intramuros itong Mapua at Adamson.
Kaninong wing ang makiklip sa laban na yon? That is something that we should look out for. 81-53, 50 seconds remaining. 3-point shot. Tomares, isa pa. No good. Rebound by Bernabe. Bernabe nagdadala ng bola. Pinasa kay Timbal for the threes. No good. Tomares. He gets that ball to his teammate. Ekal has it. Ekal, 3. No good. 81-53, 20 seconds remaining, and there is a foul called. And the foul will be on Tomales.
And looking at itong si Bernabe, he looks like a very mobile big despite his size. Ang lapad ng katawan niya is probably 6'5", 6'6", but he runs the floor better than other players of similar size. So this is someone we can watch out for in the coming years para sa Mapua Cardinals.
As MJ Bernabe makes a free throw.
And as we hear the bench of the Mapua Cardinals actually jeering dito kay MJ Bernabe, they shouted as he was taking that second free throw. At yun nga mukhang umepekto. It might have led to that miss that time.
So let's see, 17.7 seconds remaining, 82-53. A big 29-point lead. Now it's back to drawing boards para sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. They have to assess ano ba yung mga kailangan nila. They had a good season, but they need to improve on some factors and mainly adding front court players.
Yes, they need front court help and they also need a lot more shot creation outside of Solomon Cone and JR Sararanya. So they need Maranya to shoot better from the outside. He's one of their better slashers already, but I believe he plays better as a 2-3 than as a 4-man on the floor.
And ladies and gentlemen, 40 minutes is done. History books. Down to those history books. Mapua Cardinals enters the round of 16. 82-55. A masterful win for the Mapua Cardinals. Final thoughts for the game.
This is definitely a good statement by the Mapua Cardinals coming off the transition period nitong off-season nila, showing a lot of depth from their players now, not just coming from Cyrus Cuenco and Cyrus Itura did not even play in this game, but they have a lot more players on their roster that can contribute. Kita natin si Ivan Lazarte. We also have Yam Concepcion. So they're definitely looking good as they head into the round of 16 nitong ating Big Dance tournament. But if you're the Blue Dragons, nothing to be ashamed about. They just have to go back to the drawing board and probably make a few more tweaks during the remaining days of their off-season.
And we'll listen to the school hymn of both squads and follow with the interview with the best player of the game.
have hopes, high hopes, but I need strength for life's challenges. I want success, a place in the sun, overflowing happiness, and I'm doing something about it. Yes, I'm doing something about it.
Thank you for watching over us, making sure every step is right, making us the best that we can be. Dealing with college, dealing with college, you and I, and dealing with college, together we will soar. You and I, and dealing with college, together we will make it happen. Together we will make it happen. Thank you for watching over us, making sure every step is right, making us the best that we can be. Dealing with college, dealing with college, you and I, and dealing with college, together we will soar. You and I, and dealing with college, together we will make it happen. Together we will make it happen. Make us the best that we can be. Dealing with college.
Our best player of the game contributed 15 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Yam Concepcion!
And welcome back mga Kaliga. Final score 82-55. The Mapua Cardinals entered the round of 16 in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Live. At makakasama natin ngayon ang best player of the game, si Yam Concepcion. And Yam, there were a lot of changes na nangyari during in the past few months. At ngayon, ikaw ang tumatayong isa sa mga leaders for this team. Ano ang sinabi ni Coach Chito sa iyo when he first arrived here?
Kinausap niya kami talaga mga veterano na kailangan talaga namin maging composed dito. Yung championship na run namin, kailangan namin ituro sa mga bago namin.
And how did you prepare for this match? Siyempre hindi nyo lagi nakakalabang ang Diliman College Blue Dragons. Anong naging game plan nyo?
Sa amin, itinuturing na namin tong season na namin para pagdating ng totoong laban, ready na kami.
And since you're the best player of the game, baka meron ka mga gustong batiin. The floor is yours.
Ang unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord. Ligtas kami lahat nakapaglaro. And syempre, mga coaches ko, teammates ko, and si Ivan Lasarte, mga tiga Pasig, mga tiga San Nicolas Pasig, pamilya ko, kay Carissa, kay Mami Early, kay Yanis. Tapos, ayun lang, maraming salamat sa inyo.
And mga Kaliga, yan po best player of the game, Yam Concepcion. Mapua Cardinals enters the round of 16 in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. Back to the panel right now. Miles, the floor is yours.
And maraming salamat once again, Yam Concepcion, player of the game, 15 points and 13 rebounds. As hindi pa tapos ang ating aksyon ngayong linggo, we're still just entering the third game of our 5-game stretch for this Sunday in the Blue Eagle Gym. We still have up next itong Perpetual Altas going up against the UBIX colleges, and we still have 2 more games after that, so don't go away. Marami pa tayong aksyon sa ating Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Big Dance 2026.
three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!